Moving right along into the gun stuff, the Supreme Court has lost its ever goddamn loving mind. It's just pissed all over the Constitution by siding with the state of Hawaii. There's nothing I can really say about that until we get into this, and we'll talk more, as we always do, as we get into this, right? So here we go. We have Ninth Circuit Court upholds Hawaii's laws against open carry of firearms. The opinion is a departure from the federal rulings that have generally upheld Second Amendment rights. Meanwhile, firearms permit applications rose 63% in 2020. Hawaii gun advocates were blown away Wednesday by a federal court ruling that upheld state laws regulating open carry of firearms in public. The decision stems from a 2012 case of a Big Island man who had been repeatedly denied an open carry permit. The majority of an 11-member bench of judges from the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals ruled in favor of the state in the man's latest legal challenges. The 227-page majority decision written by Judge J. Bybee is the most recent federal court ruling to declare that the right to bear arms enshrined in the Second Amendment is not absolute. The ruling comes at a time when other circuits are ruling differently, and also lands as country experiences 2 mass shootings in the past few weeks in Boulder, Colorado, and Atlanta, Georgia. Today's ruling joined by suspects. But before we get there, bear arms. You know what? We're going to do something. That's how you spell it, right? Yeah. The fuck is the definition of bear, right? Oh, boom. Of a person or body part not clothed or covered, this was bare, without addition, based simple, uncovered body exposed, a large amount of number, adverb, very well used. This doesn't seem like it's the right. But it's like exposed, right? Expose it to view. Yeah, uncover and expose it to view. Verb. Bear arms. Bear arms. Openly carry it. That's exactly what the fucking amendment says. Doesn't include the Supreme Court is fucking ridiculous. They don't even understand English. Today's ruling, joined by respected appellate judges across the ideological spectrum, is the latest reminder that the arguments against reasonable life-saving gun laws really hold up in the courtroom. Eric Triswell, managing director of Everything Law, a gun safety group that took part in the case, said in a statement. Ironically, the ruling came in as a new report shows a 63% increase in firearm applications in Hawaii last year. In the 2011, George Young, a Hilo resident, tried to get concealed and open carry licenses from the county. State laws require that an applicant be 21 years old U.S. However, the law also requires applicants to demonstrate that they need a firearm on them because they fear injury to themselves or their property. The decision on whether or not to grant a license falls to each county's police chief. Young applications were denied by Hawaii County Police Chief Paul Ferreira. Oh my God. It shouldn't be up to a police chief. It should be like, do you have any crimes? No? All right, here's your gun. Alan Beck, a prominent gun rights attorney who represents Young, said Young lives in a remote area of the state where police response times may be slow. He wanted a gun to protect himself. Young sued the state and county in federal court for violations of his Second Amendment rights. The court ruled in favor of the government, and Beck took the case to Ninth Circuit. In 2018, a 3-member panel of federal judges ruled in favor of Young, saying that Hawaii's licenses are unconstitutional. The state appealed in Wednesday's ruling in the latest development of the case. Today, they were restoring the Constitution. Biden and them take over with the fortified election. And now they're fucking taking away a right. That's fucking bullshit. Complete bullshit. Today's independent companion Propia held the case constitution that state's long-standing law allowing persons to carry firearms openly in public when licensed to do so. Hawaii Attorney General Claire Connor said in a written statement, the Second Amendment does not provide a blanket right to carry a firearm. Yes, it does. Bear arms. The right to bear arms. Keep and bear arms shall not be for keep and bear. Keep and bear shall not be infringed. Instead, it allows states to enact common sense right that it does not. That's fucking utter garbage. Beck said he plans to appeal the case further to the U.S. Supreme Court. He says the Ninth Circuit Court decision has caused a split among how... Oh, good. Take it up. Reason is that the Second Amendment can't mean one thing in California and Texas. It means something else. In the Tennessee, something different entirely, Beck said. States have a right to regulate. We're not even going to read that. We're just going to jump out of this real quick and get into there. And I'm going to read the Second Amendment in its entirety, and I'm going to break it down so like it is, right? So Second Amendment, right? Let's get this on Google. Text. Show me. The internet can be slow sometimes, especially when we're doing things like this. U.S. Second Resources, Second Amendment text of the Constitution of the United States. Where are you? A well-regulated militia, comma, being, so that a well-regulated militia is the subject, comma, being necessary for the security of a free state, comma, so it's needed to have the security for the free state. It's not part of the whole thing. It's just a militia is needed for a free state. So in order to ensure that we have a militia, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Bear arms means bear arms. So yes, the Constitution is clear when it comes to fucking owning and having a carrying a firearm in fucking public. Not only does it say I can open carry my firearm in public, it says I can fucking draw that bitch and bear it. You're saying that I can just keep, but I can't necessarily bear. Keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. That is basic English. The verb of bear. There are common sense gun laws and gun regulations and a gun conversation we can have, but you keep saying that this is common sense, and the reason why, and you're blaming gun advocates for not being compromised, but the reason why the gun advocates are not listening to you is because this is not fucking common sense, and you have no idea what you're fucking talking about. You're a fucking ignorant fool. You're an idiot. You're a dumbass, or you have malicious intent. You either don't understand what bear means, or you do understand what bear means, and you're a fucking traitorous piece of garbage. There's no other fucking options here. The Second Amendment does allow open carry Supreme Court, Ninth Circuit Court. It specifically says the right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. I'm just fucking saying.